You've got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Ta-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. You got a friend in me. I feel like that's actually is Woody. Is Tim Allen the voice of Woody? As I was thinking that, anyways, I'm like, I feel like that's actually him singing. Gonna have to look that up after. Sitting here and like I've been wanting to do this video and like now I'm just doing it now at 1 o'clock and sat down to press record and I'm like I have a full load of folded laundry here, why is that not put away? But imagine that, like, this is self-care. I'm prioritizing me and myself. I am my own best friend. Besties for the resties. Feeling like a bad friend. Feeling like you've got a friend in me. Like, what is a friend? I guess there's so many different definitions and layers of friendships, right? And lately I have been just prioritizing myself, choosing myself, being my own best friend and giving myself the love and friendship that I need and that I want, especially, right? Like, I hold space. I'm a space holder and I offer my energy to people very freely, and I do see the need to just give to myself first and make sure that I'm not being drained by that giving, and just because people we are all at different levels, and the stories that we put on it, sometimes, yes, when I want to give freely, I do want to give my time and energy. That is a beautiful gift and that's what I'm here for, but not to the point where it's like having any ill effects on me, right? And I was allowing that big time in my friendships. And just seeing the friendships that I have, it's like people don't have empathy. People think about themselves, and I need to think more of myself, right? I can still be empathetic. I can still give freely. I can still be this fully connected goddess, superhuman being that I am. That's the work I've been doing on myself, and I show up that way, vibrating at that frequency and giving that. And it's not known always. It's not always accepted. So people put their own stories on it based on the levels that they're vibing at. And I can't let that stop me. I'm giving to myself first. I've had these saw 222, then 333. Today is July 3rd. The quote on my calendar says there are only two ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle. I've been saying that for a long time. It's an Albert Einstein quote, and when I first heard it, I wrote it down because it's so beautiful. Our very existence and being here is a miracle, and everything is a miracle, even the hard shit. And there is that going on right now today in this very... not in this moment, not carrying it into this moment, but and also releasing the guilt, releasing the need to judge myself and feel guilty and just learn from it. I found out yesterday that I have gestational diabetes. I tested positive for that, and I was being really hard on myself. I took it really hard, even though it's also a blessing. I get to see the nutritionalist now and manage it and start to really prioritize myself in eating habits. Like, I have been wanting to. It's so funny how we feel like internalize stuff and make it all about us. In my own friendship, I guess I am learning that, because it is all about me and my reality. Seeing the world, being able to empathize, but also not getting sucked into that. I've had a lot of anger coming up around boundaries and what I'm allowing into my life, and really feeling like a bad friend because of the ways that I'm treating people who are here. But it is about creating those boundaries and like, no, I'm not going to allow that in. I love you and I'm going to be here. I'm here for you, but this is what I need to do to be able to offer that. Even with family, like literally, like so my dad had like asked I totally realized this too, because like my dad had asked my daughter to like do something, and I got really like triggered by it. I was just like, why are you like asking her to do that, blah, blah, blah. And like really noticing how like I felt it was crossing a boundary. But then I was like, well, wait a minute, no, because I want him to be able, like, I just brought up something from another situation, right, where I was allowing people's judgments of me and my decisions as a parent to affect me, right? And I know that I need to make that decision and stick with it and be like at peace with my own decision and not allow that guilt. If something goes wrong, okay, I made the wrong choice, but in that moment it was the right choice because I felt into it and I decided that's what I wanted to do. Parenting is so difficult. The blessing and the curse, right? Just how everything can be both. And sometimes the hardest things, the hardest friendships and things that are happening in our lives, they are the greatest learnings, right? Teachings, and we can learn the best, most from them. The kitty's just at home. I'm letting them go to the park on their own. Oh, parenting. The best job of life. Because it never ends. Like, we need to parent ourselves in the ways that we need. Holding myself in love. Sending it out to you. Oh, siblings really are their first friends. Such a different relationship though, and just even just like had another fight with a friend yesterday because I told her how like I felt, and then she was like, I'm just like saying that I was being rude, but like why? Because I wasn't giving you my energy. And like allowing you to dump your stuff on me. Like there has to be this two-way give and take in a friendship, right? And I'm just done with giving and not receiving back. I love my friends, I love people, and I do want to give freely, and I have limits, and those need to be expressed. And sometimes, especially when it has, in a relationship, you have given so much, and relationships are hard to change. Like, it ain't easy. It ain't easy being green. You got a friend in me. I'm just calling in all of the friends who want to be here, playing and laughing and loving and supporting each other. And maybe a dream but my dreams are becoming my reality. I know that I deserve that, and I'm giving it to myself and calling in all the things I want. Thank you for joining my membership. Join the SubMatrix Wombiverse. QueenDom, I love you. Have a beautiful day. July 3rd. Yesterday's quote was like from Michelle Obama, and it was like, we need to get better at putting ourselves on our to-do list. And I have been, that is a practice of mine. It's just like making sure that all parts are cared for. Put yourself on your to-do list. It's the best thing to check up. I'm done. The work is never done. Love you.